Hey. So, how you guys doing today? Happy Memorial Day for anybody that has been in the military or has family in the military or anything like that. Happy Memorial Day. I always forget which is which. Memorial Day is for those that died from the military, and Labor Day is celebrate their life in the military. Is that right? I mean, I know Memorial Day would be death, duh. But I always get the two confused for some reason. All right. You can't handle the truth? I think you can handle the truth, Foxy. You're pretty smart. You're on this side, so you're pretty smart. What's up, Tennessee? So let me say hi to everyone. Rocco, Sil, Clarissa, Foxy and the Boxy, Pooper Scooper. And Pooper Scooper is a good one. No, not Veterans Day, Labor Day. I know what Veterans Day is. Adrian, Rocco, my three healers. I'm only looking at Anastasia. Labor Day is first laborers. Why do I think Labor Day had something to do with the military? I don't know. My brain is fried. Oh, well. I've been sitting in front of a computer for fucking hours on end every damn day. So my brain is a little shot. Just a little. We're talking like 13, 14 hours a day. Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking Labor Day had to do with veterans. So, but I know Memorial Day does. You can call me that. I have another channel, Pooper Scooper. Do you really? I don't know. For some reason, when I see the scoop, I think Pooper Scooper. Maybe because I have two dogs. So, okay. Let's get right into it because I have a party to go to later and I'm not spending all day in front of my computer again because that's all I keep doing. And maybe if you guys are nice, I'll show you one of the collections on the website. Only if you're nice, though. You have to be nice to me. So, okay. So I don't know if you guys know what happened last night. And it's been eating at me ever since. Not because of what was said or anything, but it's eating at me because I just can't comprehend how people are this stupid and this dumb. And they want to twist the whole narrative to make it out like they're the innocent ones and it's always somebody else's fault. Are we not adults? Like, for real, are we not adults? Because so many times in this community, I feel like we're 2-year-olds. And even the Scoop had posted a video, which I'll get more into detail in a second. But the Scoop had posted a video of the awesome dragging voices did last night. And somehow it got turned around. It was my fault. And I'll explain all that in a moment. Hey, Yarn. But somebody had left a comment, is Audrey a Hepburn? Yeah, nice fake name. You wish you had a Grace in class. Is like, because I stuck up for voices on this comment. And so this idiot writes, oh, well, for someone that ignores them, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me explain something to you. Like, seriously, let me explain something to you. And open up your ears, you fake bitch, and listen very carefully. Thank you, Clarissa. And listen very carefully, okay? First of all, I have ignored 99.9% of what everyone says about me on a daily basis. I have ignored 100% the ponies. I have ignored the BS. I have not gotten involved in the BS. I haven't done a real drama stream in God knows how long. When I see that these people are so weak and so scared of voices that they're going to then turn around and make it my fault. Are you kidding me? Like, for real? Are you guys that weak? Like, really that weak? I ignore almost every single bit of it. Yeah, but Quinny, here's the thing. And this is what everybody's missing, okay? Voices didn't do that out of the clear blue. Voices has minded her own business. She has not messed with the drama community at all. She doesn't mess with Mandy Lynn or Starlight or any of them. She's got nothing to do with any of them. And all of a sudden, for the last 2, 3 days out of nowhere, here comes Mandy Lynn running her mouth about voices and being a big tough guy last night, talking shit about voices. What the fuck is voices supposed to do? And of course, I got the blame. I told voices a while ago, just ignore it. Because she sent me a video, they're talking about me. Just ignore it. They're not worth it. Well, last night there's Mandy acting like a fucking badass. And then so voices said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call this bitch out. Can you blame her? I don't blame her. But somehow this got lost in translation, acting like that voices came out with this out of nowhere. No, voices didn't come up with this out of nowhere. Voices got sick and tired of getting called out for nothing when she's just in her own lane, minding her own business. One thing I can tell you about Voices, yes, it was an epic dragging, because remember, it was Voices against all of them. They had like 7 people on panel. Voices was just Voices. That's it. It was just her. Hey, Ben, how you feeling? So people can say what they want, but again, it didn't happen out of nowhere. She didn't just decide to wake up one day and say, I'm going to go after Mandy Lynn. No, Mandy Lynn started this. Voices finished it. Plain and simple. There's nothing more to it. So, of course, now you have the entire community talking about, oh, she's going to go to jail. Miss Nomer, sit down. You sound like a moron. So this went on over a year ago. Who cares what happens a year ago? Why is everybody so hooked on shit people did a year ago? Do we need to bring up all of the stuff that the ponies have done in the last year, 2 years, 3 years? I mean, they love bringing up stuff. So should we just start bringing up everything they've ever done? Because they're dirtier than Mandy Lynn's trailer. Yes, they are. They have to be some of the dirtiest bitches I have ever seen. And I'm sorry if you don't want to go there, but yeah, Mandy Lynn has called funeral homes. Mandy Lynn has looked up a certain somebody who I can't even mention her name, but because she's another one that's fucking crazy. But it looked up a certain somebody's family members, said they should get in touch with the brother and interview the brother to see if this person was lying. By the way, this is all stuff that I come up with off the top of my head. This isn't even stuff that I can research. This is stuff that top of my head. Then you have Starlight. Let's see, Starlight. Didn't you call Mommy Ramblings after her son died? Weren't you involved with people that went after her and said that they should smoke her bones of a dead child? A dead child. This woman just lost her fucking child. And you have Starlight in a chat with people that are like, oh, maybe at the funeral they can smoke his bones. Yeah, she had no problem with this. So there's that. Starlight also looked up my son, my minor child, for what reason she lied about. She said that there was a reason when she was fucking lying. Let's see what else. Batty, you are the most pathetic. I'm sorry, Batty. I don't like women. I know that you're in love with me, but I don't like women. You can stop talking about me because I don't even think about you at all, let alone talk about you. But last night, every single time, you had to put my name into shit over and over and over and over. Oh, the shit that they did with Mommy Ramblings is vile. Vile. Hey, Badger, vile. And there's Starlight in the chat with them. And this is just stuff that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. This isn't even stuff that like I can that I'm digging into. Then you have, who else? You have over there who is told Sarah to stick a needle in her arm and die. I mean, the list goes on. I could think of tons of stuff that these people do. But you know why we don't bring it up over and over and over and over? Because nobody gives a shit. They're not important enough to constantly bring up all of the crap they've done. But yet they're the first ones, the very first ones to sit there and raise their hand. Oh, they've done this. They've done that. These people act like they're fucking perfect. Guys, you are dirtier than dirty. You guys, who sent a CPS to my house 5 times? I know who did the first call, don't we, Mandy Lynn? Yeah. I had a glitter bomb sent to my house thanks to these people. I mean, the list goes on. There's so much dirty shit these people do. And they want to point the finger. They are the LOL cows of the community. Fucking Mandy Lynn has had, what? How long have you fucking been a channel? You've been a channel 3 years? You don't even have 2,000 subs? Like, for real? Maybe that's a hint. Like, maybe it's a hint that nobody likes you and it's time to move on. Like, find a different hobby, for real. It is Schoolhouse, Huck. I agree. Huck, you've been around a long time. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. And honestly, I would not even care if they didn't bring me up every fucking day. Gamer guy, I don't talk about Natasha every day, but since you want to bring up Natasha, where's the 20K? That's what I want to know. Why don't they focus on where their buddy's 20K went? Why don't they focus on things where's Diane St. Jude's money? Where's all the gifts that she gave Diane? Gave Wendy. I could think of a million things to talk about if I want to live in the past. It's like, seriously, if I want to live in the past, I could fucking bring up a million things. But do I? No. Why? It's called maturity. Most adults do not give a fuck about what somebody did a year ago. Most adults don't give a shit about what somebody did 2 years ago. You know who does, though? I'll tell you who does. Little immature children that want to think that they're better than somebody, so they need to constantly go after somebody because it makes them feel important. It makes them feel like, oh, now we're special because we can go after somebody and yes, and they're going to ignore us and they're not going to talk about us. So we can just say whatever the fuck we want about them. No, sorry, it don't work like that. I know you guys think it does because your pea brains are too small to realize that it does not work like that. Why don't you guys, since you're so big and bad, why don't you guys go after Benny Keys? Because Benny Keys is threatening to go real life on Tiffany Marie. Oh, wait, you won't go after Benny because you guys are too scared of men. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I forgot. You guys are too scared of men. You don't go after any men. You only go after women. And you go after most women that ignore you. That's who you go after. Because I can think of a lot of people that you should be going after, and you don't seem to have a problem with any of them. Why is that? Tell me why that is. Oh, I know. Because you're scared of them. How last night got turned into a Laura bash, and Starlight saying that I got a vaccine card. Really, Starlight? Please show me where I ever said that, because I'm pretty sure, no, as a matter of fact, I'm 100% sure that I said the exact fucking opposite and that I didn't agree with it. But let's throw Laura's name in there. Let's go right ahead and throw Laura's name because we have nothing else to talk about. So let's just talk about Laura since she's ignoring us anyway. So many times I could have gone as low as fucking Voices did, but you want to know why I didn't? Because you bitches ain't fucking worth it. And you need to realize that. But when you keep my name in your mouth over and over and over and over and over and lie and lie and lie, then some girl who's got like 1,000 subs like, oh, I'm going to go after her. I don't give a fuck. Who watches you? Like the same boring ass people. But I mean, anybody needs a list of all the things these. Oh, by the way, how come it's never brought up how Kimmy P was such a racist bitch on a live and nobody says a word? How come that's not brought up over and over and over and over again? Why is that? Tell me. Why is that? You don't think any of us remember? You don't think it's a big deal? I mean, come on now. Are you guys really this dumb? Like, for real. I really think you guys are this dumb. I don't know what it is. I don't know if there's a block on their brains or they're just really this fucking stupid. I really think they're this stupid. They seem to forget all the things they've done. And the fact that nobody brings it up anymore, it should tell them something. It's not that it's okay what they've done. They're just not important enough and nobody gives a shit. And you're right, they're not LOL cows. They're just cows. Good point. They do need content. I agree, Denise. But that's the thing, Denise. I don't even address them anymore. I don't. But when I get attacked every fucking day, especially last night had nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. Last night came down to they went after Voices and Voices responded. Plain and simple. That's all it was. No, it's LOL's cows. You know, that's all that happened. I had nothing to do with any of it. Nothing. Gamer Guy, you're annoying me. Someone get rid of Gamer Guy. Gamer Guy, you know what the problem with you is? I'm going to tell you what your problem is. You are the exact reason this community has problems. Because nobody is talking about Natasha. Nobody is talking about Natasha's family. Nobody is talking about Natasha's people. This is the DC. I understand that Voices is involved, but that's because they dragged her into the DC. This has nothing to do with fucking Natasha's community. But yet here you are running your mouth over and over and over about Natasha. Bitch, go away. You are the exact problem of the community. Because you're bringing shit up that was never even said. Never even said. Unbelievable. But that's the problem in the community. People like that. And the simping for other people, oh my God, is crazy. Oh, he's been trolling chats all week. I know they're not worth my time, Denise, but let me tell you what I wrote on. I'll read you guys what I wrote on Scoopa Pooper's live. And I'm sorry, but Voices had a right to finally kick back. People have been going after her for days for no reason. She didn't do anything. You can't tell somebody how to respond. I know a lot of people want to be able to tell somebody how to respond. You can't tell somebody how to respond. It wouldn't surprise me. She does a fucking fundraiser for everything. Okay. So the first thing I wrote. Hey, September. Hold on. All right. The first thing I wrote was, let me just say, here is a classic case of everything wrong in this hypocritical bullshit community. Now, let me also state, you guys know me. I hate writing. If you see a long comment, it's not me. It's somebody trolling me or using my name. This time on Scoops, that's me. So I said, Voices has done nothing but mind her own business. She didn't bother anybody in the DC. Then here come the ponies talking crap about her and running their mouth for a few days. Voices finally lost her shit. So if you're going to clip this, you should at least say this was nothing more than retaliation for the losers running their mouth. You can't tell someone how to respond. And don't be shocked when they destroy you. Voices didn't start this. Then these idiots try and blame me. Like I need someone to fight a bunch of insecure losers. Bitch, please. I am not them. I do not need an army, nor do I need a single person to fight for me. This happened tonight because ML ran her mouth and voice about voices for no reason. So again, people should hear the truth. These idiots have nothing to say while they support scammers like Natasha. Where's the 20K, Natasha? I know they can't handle the fact that they aren't even worth my energy because I'm all they talk about. I'm honored because I literally give them zero thoughts daily. That was the first thing I wrote. Second thing I wrote. Okay. Carla Ray said, I called her out about the fake card. She said she didn't. This lady must be nuts. So Scoop said, I have a video private it. Someone said private it. So I said, who cares? The cards were a year ago. Why is it that no one ever calls out Kimmy P on a racism or Starlight or MRB? Or how about ML looking up MM and calling funeral home? I could go on and on with this crap they've done. But do you want to know why I don't? Because most adults don't live in the past. Move on. I swear it feels like you guys are hung up on bullshit. Where's St. Jude money? Oh, wait, that's forgotten. Where's all the money Wendy got for Wendy's gifts? Or Starlight looking up my kid? Again, I could go on for days with this stuff. But because they aren't important enough for anyone to waste time talking about it, all of a sudden, the only thing to talk about is everybody else's history from a year ago. Get the fuck out of here. So, so Irish Gal said she was upset due to her family members died of COVID and stuff. And I said, I don't disagree that it was wrong. I said, but she never used them. She never sold them. She made them for Marissa as a favor. She wasn't black market selling them. So Nana said, how do you know this? Are you sure about this? I said, I'm 150% sure about this. So, of course, then there's a pony that says, first off, nobody can be 100% sure of anything that anyone does, especially when dealing with the likes of Marissa Voice's perplexed crowd. I'm sorry, Pony 666. Your people are way worse. Because let's also remember, both my exes were in their Discord. Yes, they had both my ex's pictures in Discord. I don't have their ex's picture in my Discord. I never did anything like that, but they sure did. They have tons of stuff in their or used to in their Discord relative to my life, my real life. So you want to talk about bad crowds? Yeah, you might want to start with there. You really might want to start there because, yeah, they're as dirty can get. Do you know, since Ben's in here, do you know that they literally almost pushed Ben to suicide? I literally blame them for Ben's relapse when he relapsed, and they know it. He knows it. Everybody knows it. But that's what they do because they see Ben as somebody weaker than them, and they think they could bully Ben because that's who they are. That's who they'll always be. And then, so someone says her intent was there. It was a year ago, Pony. Should we bring up Kimmy P from less than a year ago? Because Kimmy P's racism happened after Voices cards. So how come we're not talking about that? You know what? If the only best thing you got on Voices is from a year ago, it really shows how sad and pathetic you are. Because how come you guys never discussed this until Voices owned Mandy Lynn and the rest of the crew? Hey, Just a Mom, how come that is? How come nobody spoke of this for a year? For a year. And you know what? It's funny, though. You don't see anybody bringing up Mandy Lynn. I'm sorry, Kimmy P's. How come? How come that is? Oh, I know, because you guys want to run around like you're fucking perfect. That's why. I know that only Ben is responsible for Ben's relapse, but you can't negate what Starlight and 180 and all of them did to him last year or 2 years ago. You can't negate that. They used him. She did phone sex with him. She led him on. She made it seem like she was in love with him. She really played him. She played his emotions. She played his feelings, knowing that he's mentally ill. I mean, seriously, I could go on for fucking days with the dirty shit they've done. Days. And the more I talk, the more shit that comes to mind. And the more people that I see, the more stuff comes to mind. So yeah, sorry, not sorry. But literally, I can go for days. But they want to sit there and act like they're so innocent. Oh my God. They are the biggest jokes out there. But because they are such jokes, most people don't bring up all this stuff. Nobody brings up this stuff because nobody cares. Because again, most people are adults except their crew. Only their crew are not adults. They're the only ones. Every other crew is an adult and just doesn't drag up shit from fucking 3 years ago or 2 years ago or 1 year ago. Most of us are intelligent enough to just fucking move on. Okie, I have 1,000 times. That's what people don't get. I have ignored this over and over and over and over and over again. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And again, how much can I ignore? I can ignore it until they start lying. Then they start lying. Then I get blamed for shit that I got no part of. Am I supposed to just let them walk all over me and never say a word to defend myself? No, bullshit. Once you start lying over and over and over, like if you don't like me, I don't care. If you don't like some of the things that come out of my mouth, I don't give a shit. If you think I'm gross, I don't care. What I do care about is you're fucking lying. And that's all they do now is just lie about me. And again, baddie, I'm sorry, but I don't like women. So your love for me can like settle down. Because the funniest part is, baddie, what have I ever done to you? Not a fucking thing. Nothing ever. What'd you do to me? Oh, I can think of a lot of things. A lot of things. How you burned me. You burned Janelle. You burned a couple of us. You burned Kim. You burned a lot of people. But that's okay, right, baddie? But we're so bad to you. Bitch, sit your homeless ass down. Go back in your little box that you came from. Unbelievable. Republican ass, she's homeless. She was sitting there e-begging from a community because she's homeless. She was living in a fucking box. Get the fuck out of here. She wants to run her mouth. Bitch, please. Exactly, Tommy. So true. So true. And that's what happens. That is exactly what happens. If I do not defend myself with the lies, everybody thinks all of a sudden it's true. These bitches have done 10 times more than I ever have. Ever. But for some reason, and it takes 100 of them to fucking fight one person. Everybody coming after Voices. Please show me where any of Voices people are leaving comments for them. Don't see it. Please show me where any of Voices people are going after Mandy Lynn. Nope, sorry, they're not. Why? Because Voices can stand on her own. She doesn't need 100 fucking people going after her. I'm not mean to homeless. I'm absolutely not mean to homeless. I promise. I fled DV and took the state a month to help me get a safe hotel. Aw. It almost seems staged. No, it wasn't, unfortunately. That's how these people are. Reagan, I agree, but they do. They absolutely do. And they feed off the bullshit of everybody else. Oh, that's another thing. Thank you, sweet Carolyn. Thank you for reminding me. Everyone's like, oh, don't go after Mandy Lynn's 6 kids. But why? You guys don't come after my kids? Do you know how many fucking times you've said shit about my parenting, which is excellent, by the way? But how many times you've come after my children? But that's okay, right? Because it's you guys? Bitch, please. They're such fucking hypocrites. They are such fucking hypocrites. I can't do hypocrites. And I agree with that, Robin. And again, I have ignored it and ignored it and ignored it and ignored it. But then last night, when even Makeup Mobster, she's so fucking dumb. She says, and I have the screenshot, how Laura was in chat trying to pretend that it wasn't her. Bitch, I'm a fucking mod. How am I trying to pretend it wasn't me? Like, are you this stupid or this obsessed? Like, I am a mod in Voices chat. So where was I faking being a mod? I mean, where was I faking being in chat? Like, oh my God. I just can't. Like I said, you guys are bored, go after Benny Keys. That's someone you might want to go after. Oh, wait, you can't. You're too scared. You only go after bitches that ignore you. Voices ignored you. I ignored you. We all ignore you. And that's why you come after us. So again, Voices owned all of your asses last night. Every single one of them. Owned all of them. How does it feel? How did it feel? Because you know what? From all of us, it was great. It was fucking great. Watching one person, and it took you guys, 20 of you, to even fucking acknowledge it, to even combat it. You couldn't come there alone. Mandy Lynn, all she asked you was turn your camera on. Why is that so tough? You talked about her looks, so she told you turn your camera on. Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? Fucking gross. Happy Memorial Day, Reagan. No, I was far away from them. Oh, exactly. The further you get away from the DC and succeed, the more they're bothered. Remember that. I agree. And Reagan, normally I won't, but I'm getting attacked from comments and everything. I'm getting attacked for last night, when last night had nothing to do with me. Nothing. Mandy Lynn opened up her mouth about Voices, and Voices struck back. But there's people in that chat contributing. This is Laura. I'm roped into fucking everything. So based on their theory, okay? I know, stop pretending to be me. But based on their theory that it's my fault because Voices went after them, okay? Then it's their fault that Diane is stealing, that Diane stole thousands of dollars from the community. Then it's their fault. Because if I'm going to get roped in, then they're going to get roped in. So every single thing that their friends did, they're a part of. Kimmy P being racist, it's their fault. And I apologize. I don't know if it's Kimmy C or Kimmy P. I don't remember which one. So exactly, Quinny. It's hilarious to see people arguing with you in chat when it's not you. I totally agree. So Kimmy P. Okay, I just want to make sure. That's what I'm saying, Huck. Wendy's talking about Voices looks. Voices goes on camera. Nobody, and I mean nobody, that goes on camera should have anything said about their looks, except if you look like a bowling ball. Then you could say something. But these are people that stick up for scammers. They stick up for Diane. They stick up for Natasha. They're scammers. That's who these people are. And they think their opinion means anything. All these trolls that they have, that from this Love Notes person, why don't you look into people? Because you would find a whole different world. A whole different world. You're dealing with the scum of the community. Like bottom drag nothings. That's who you're rooting for. They're no better than fucking Love Notes. Believe that. Believe that. If you knew all the shit these people have done, it would blow your mind. Because believe me, it's 10 times worse than anything I've ever done. 10 times worse than anything Voices has ever done. So yeah, you might want to rethink who you root for. Just saying. They are the dregs of YouTube. There are some stage 10 clingers around this armpit. You like bowling balls? They are the dregs of YouTube. They give new meaning to the bottom of YouTube. They are definitely there. And when people try to get away from it and want no part of it and blah, 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 they can't handle it. No matter what stream they do, Laura's brought up. Every fucking stream. Every stream. Whether it be in chat, but because voices own them, it's my fault. So let's pick on Laura. Laura has asked to be left the fuck alone from you assholes. I don't know, JR. I don't think about her. I don't watch her. I watched her one fucking time. I don't know why people keep bringing her up, though. And I'll tell you something else, which a lot of people have asked me to say something about this, and I'm going to choose my words carefully. I heard about the whole Sarah incident. Let's talk about addiction for a minute. Addiction is a disease. It is a chemical imbalance. It is a fucking disease. It is not something to be made content of. It is not something for people to go live about and shaming somebody. And these are coming from addicts. You don't fucking do that. Now, in defense of one person, I did listen to Randy yesterday. I happen to agree with everything Randy said. So my live is not geared at Randy. My comments are not geared at Randy. I thought Randy's live was intelligent. It was smart. It was articulate. And it was a very, very good live. If you haven't seen it, I cannot even believe I'm promoting her. But yeah, it's Randy's live. Did a very good live yesterday about Sarah. But the rest of them, no. You don't shame somebody like that. If someone's in active addiction, the worst thing you can do is embarrass them. That's not what you do. And on the flip side, Suboxone doesn't make you slur. I'll say it like that. And as somebody who just lost somebody due to drugs, and not only did I lose somebody to drugs, but it will have lifelong effects on my family, I feel I should be talking about this. Benzos, Oxycontin, everything else, I can assure you, if you're high, if you're on a mind-altering drug and you're slurring, it's just like being drunk. This is why there's an opiate problem throughout the United States. This is why there is a problem in the United States and why pills are number one cause of a lot of bad things. So, yeah, we all know addicts lie. I agree. We don't need to be reminded. I totally agree with that. But it absolutely blows my mind how these addicts are going after another addict. She's not content, guys. If you care, then fucking really care. Like I said, I will remove Randy's live because I actually really enjoyed it. And I think that she was right on point. And I agree. Jonice, same thing. Jonice is fighting cancer. Don't be going after Jonice. Just because you don't like Jonice or you can't come up with different content, Jonice has a right to say whatever she wants, just like anybody else. And I'm sorry if you don't like it, but she does. She has a right to say whatever she wants. It's not helping Sarah. It's making it worse. But Sarah, we all know Sarah's lying to herself. We all know this. This is not news. This is not something any addict can't see. So why don't you just let her lie? My advice is if you're going to get high, but keep it off YouTube. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell her. But doing pills, you're getting high. Don't say because it's not a hard drug that you're not getting high, because you are getting high. It's like, just own it. Own it and stay off YouTube and you'll be all right. That's my problem. I mean, that's my thoughts. If I go after anyone, why not just have peace of mind, your own business? I totally agree. Keep talking, y'all. I'm making my numbers go up. Thank you, ponies. That's what I said. But a lot of people had asked me to talk about it, and I listened to Randy's live, and I was like, I kind of agree with everything Randy said. Addicts who attack others who are struggling with sobriety or have relapsed. This is from Me an Addict. What? Addicts who attack others. I just can't believe that they are. I seen them stagger and slobber on methadone too. There you go. Hold on. I wanted to look something up real quick. Like, I don't. And here's the other thing that nobody has brought up, and I don't really understand why. And this goes for anybody. When you go on a live and you're drunk or you're slurring or you're high, you're triggering somebody. And why should somebody who just comes on YouTube have to get triggered? That's not fair. It's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to the audience. It's not fair to your friends. It's not fair. Like there are certain people that I can't watch because I know they're coked out of their mind, and I can't watch them because it's a trigger for me. But if they had any decent information, or if I was friends with them, that would really bother me, because I'm sorry, but you're triggering somebody, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. You may cause somebody to OD, or you may cause somebody to trigger them because they don't have enough strength to not watch it. For example, there is somebody, I don't know if she's still around, who told me that I actually helped her get clean. And I actually inspired her to get clean. Watching Sarah could trigger her again. Like, I was never that type of, like, I never liked pills or downers. So that it doesn't trigger me. It just annoys me because I think it's like watching a total drunk person. And that to me is disgusting. But that's a personal view. But I just, bashing her is not going to get anywhere. You want to talk about it in an addict type of way, that's fine. If you want to talk about it in a way that sheds light on it, that's fine. But to sit there and bash her and call her out, what were you like when you were using? Did that work for you? Because I know it never worked for me. That was the wrong way to go about it. Okay. So one of the arguments was that people drive on prescription drugs every day and that it's not a problem. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. So in a peer-reviewed study from the National Library of Medicine, and it shows that overall, the results of this data test they did is that overall cases were significantly more likely than controls to test positive prescription opiates. 5% versus 3.7%. Alcohol was 56% versus 7%, and both substances together 2.2 versus 0.02. Relative to drivers testing negative prescription opiates and alcohol, the adjusted AURA's crash involvement went down to 1.27. All right, so the conclusion is prescription opioid use is associated with a significantly increase in fatal crash involvement independent of alcohol use. Concurrent use of prescription opiates is associated with a 21-fold increased risk of a fatal crash involvement. So anybody that wants to say, and I mean anybody that wants to say that, well, a lot of people drive on prescription pills, that doesn't make it right. A lot of people drive on alcohol too and never crash, but it doesn't make it right. Let's see. The odds of dying accidentally from an opiate, that's an overdose. Car crashes caused by prescription use. For even completely legal medications prescribed by a doctor, you still pose a serious safety risk while driving. Blurred vision, cognitive impairment, dizziness and disorientation, difficulty judging, perception, drowsiness, loss of consciousness, nausea, reduced reaction times, and vertigo. On the bottle, it says, do not drive. Do not drive. And here's a lawyer promoting his services if you were hit by a driver under the influence of prescription drugs. Driving on boop is just the same as driving on any med. Boop is 8 times stronger than morphine. There you go. Taking script, you risk being a FUD. That's what this lawyer's saying too. The lawyer's saying that you're at fault. So my point is, if you want to talk about this kind of stuff and actually educate her, that's one thing. But don't bash her or expect her to tell you the truth when she's in active addiction. I mean, come on now. And whether you have a prescription or not doesn't make it any different. Just because it's not hard drugs, that doesn't mean it's not hard drugs. To me, Percocet is hard drugs. It may not be street drugs, but it's still hard drugs. And, you know, I think it was Wendy last night was talking about she got prescription of something that she only got 10 pills. Let me tell you what a good proactive mom I am. When Phoenix broke his foot, they would have given him unlimited fucking Percocet. Unlimited. Every time we went back to the doctor, every 3 weeks, you need another refill. That would have been 30 pills every 3 weeks. Thank God I did not give it to him. Thank fucking God. He got 1 pill a night. That was it. And the rest of the day, you guys know what I did. I don't need to repeat it. And when it was done, it was done. Never asked, doctor asked for a refill. He said, no, I'm fine. That is what a good proactive mom does, so their son doesn't end up an addict, because Phoenix would have ended up addicted to prescription pills, taking 40 Percocets a month, or actually it would have been 60 Percocets a month for like 4 months. That is how kids become addicts. And I am so glad that I gave him gave him a natural alternative. And one of these assholes called CPS. Fucking crazy. Crazy. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. That's not accurate about the morphine. Oh, I don't know anything about morphine. I did the right thing, Rock. I even had CPS called for it, and I don't care. I'm so glad I made that decision. Like, he still takes an anti-inflammatory, but it's not addiction. I mean, it's not addictive. And, he needed it at night because he needed to sleep and he was in a lot of pain. And I don't have a problem with that. But they prescribed him 3 Percocets a day. It was either 2 a day or 3 a day for 90 days, something like that. And every time I went to the doctor, you need more? You need more? I said, look, he doesn't need it. I'm giving him a natural alternative. He has 1 a day and he's good. Exactly. Copious amounts of opiates. Exactly. That's what they were offering him. And that's why nope. Gamer guy's been blocked. Everyone else still half an hour behind. Oh, he would, Carolyn, he would have been addicted. He would have. Which drugs? Old Joe's on the days he speaks. I don't know who Old Joe is. Who's Old Joe? Vet gave my kitty cat liquid Suboxone. You're a flight medic? No, you're not. Your body becomes dependent within 72 hours. I'm telling you. Old Joe Biden. No, he's just got Alzheimer's. So my point is, though, if you're going to talk about this, talk about it in a positive way. Don't attack her. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's just not. It's not going to help her. It's not going to help you. It's not going to do anything. Hey, Amanda, attacking an active addict, yeah, that's as good as, hoping that, wishing your neighbor to die, or drinking poison and telling your neighbor they're going to die. That's the equivalent of it. Because I know what I was like as an active addiction. Fuck no. You weren't telling me jack shit. 1 for you and 2 for me? What does that mean? No, I don't like pills. I never did. I still have Vicodins in my closet from like 7 months ago. I hate pills. I'm a speeder. Give me speed. You give me speed, I'll have a hard time saying no to it. But pills, downers, I don't know why anybody wants to feel like that. I didn't like it when I was in the hospital. I never look, Seymour. Like, why would I want to be like, what's up? How are you? I can't even, that high is horrible. I don't even like weed. But slobbering on myself and drooling, like, there's nothing attractive about that. There's nothing that I would like about the feeling like I just want to sleep. It's just stupid. So yeah, I'm not a pill person, not like that. Like I said, give me speeders. Well, now we're talking. BlackRock, did you see my gas price today? $3.24. That's right. You're hot when you drool, I know, right? It's just pointless. You can't clean, you can't do on the computer, you can't do anything. You just sit there like, drooling on yourself. I've seen people on dope. Ew. Nodding out and shit, like, ew. And then they think that they don't sound like they're high. Yeah, you sound high as fuck. But that's what it's like. I don't know. It's like I said, I was never one for pills. Well, gas is high here too. It's $4.29, but I got $1 off. I will, Kim. I promise. Opiates switch over after a while and become an upper. I don't know. I still am not into them. I'm the same way, Denise. I find nothing about watching someone who's wasted. I had to have partial foot amputation. I was sent home with naproxen. Wow. Isn't naproxen horrible? Yeah, it's $4.29 here, but I got $1 off. I was so excited. I was like, woo woo. No, when I was in my car accident in 95, they doped me up so bad because I had so many broken bones. And I told my dad, make it stop. I don't want any more drugs. I don't care. I won't even take drugs to get a tooth pulled. I hate the feeling of your mouth being numb. I'm like, just do it. Just do it. But now they won't. I'm loading trucks to and from oil fields. Those guys saying we got to get help or pump soon. Our country is screwed. I agree. Yeah, but I think a lot of the gas prices, I think it's just because they can. I really do. I don't believe it's because gas prices have jumped so much. See, I never liked opiates. Like I said, I have a whole bottle inside I've never touched. I forget, I don't even remember what I got it for. But I put them up and that's it. I hate them. That's true. Yeah, but addiction, here's another thing. Addiction is not a choice. Nobody wakes up and says, I want to be an addict. Nobody says, Kim, that's what I think Phoenix has, the anti-inflammatory. I'm pretty sure it is naproxen. Hey, Audra. Nobody wakes up and says they want to be an addict. You are born an addict, plain and simple. You're working on Memorial Day? That's a shame. I got to get ready for a party soon. But you guys want to see some of the website? You want to see what I've been working so hard on? Okay. Of course you do, because you guys are nosy. Hold on. All right, ready? So here's the summer collection. Recently viewed products. So let's say you want to buy this one. Just click it. Then you have the choice. Tells you what each one is. Then you come up here. And let's say you want this one, which is a 9-ounce black. They'll show you the price. And then you just go ahead and you pick your color, your size, which wicks you want, and you hit add to cart. You check the terms and conditions. And that's it. And each one will show you what the number means in numerology. And then it'll give you a description. So each label, that one's 83. The prices, the first price you see, the 23, that is for the 4-ounce. Just put that out there. And then down here, these, I don't know why these pictures haven't changed yet, but these pictures will be changed to do a bundle. If you want to do 3 candles, I'm going to show all that. And that's it. This is how the website's coming. And then we got spring collection. So what do you think? You guys have no idea how hard this has been. Oh my God. I don't know why it's not working. I got to fix all this, but. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. You have no idea. And guys, I have not forgotten about you guys. I got to fix some of these. The men have their own section. Those are the only ones done so far. Thank you, Kim. So yeah, it's been a hell of a lot of work, and I still have a hell of a lot more to go. Every single one of those pictures, numbers, everything. Oh. But yeah. A lot big improvement, right? Big improvement. Much easier to use. And so give me your thoughts. What do you guys think? Easy to use? Thank you, Rad. But for my candle people, does it look easy to use? I think it does. It's not ready yet, Zelda. I won't be ready for about 10 more days. Dr. Squatch. It won't be ready. There's still a lot of glitches that I need to fix. I actually Sage's boyfriend is going to fix them. I just got to load all the products, and there's so many products to load. Like, I still have 7 more collections to do. Like, I have so many candles, and I have them all broken up with intentions, winter collection, spring collection, summer collection, fall collection, inspiration, adults only, food and drink, wax melt, intention oil, crystals, men's collection, and I have intention oil collection twice. No, because it's taken me roughly about a day, like a good 10 hours to do one collection. Because I mean, I have each one of those pictures that are black and white. I have to upload the picture. I have to make the picture, like tons. I got to find the background, like tons of stuff. So, but yeah. And there's a lot of little things that aren't right that he's going to fix once I'm done. But my thing is I got to get everything loaded, pictures done. It's a lot of work. Yeah, I want everyone to wait, even though I'm going broke quickly. Except if you want like some wax melts. I know that I have a couple of orders now, but I haven't been pushing candles because I'm waiting for the website to be done. So yeah, once the website's done, I'm going to have a grand reopening, and I'm excited about it. Oh, Zelda's ghost. The patience. You have no idea. I pulled a muscle on my leg, I think from sitting here. But it's going to be very easy to read. And yeah, I'm excited about it. But like I said, there's a lot of little things, but most importantly, I just got to get everything uploaded first. All the other shits can be fixed. I don't know how I do it either. So, all right, but I'm going to shut down now. I got a barbecue in a little while. I got to take a shower, find a bathing suit. You know the routine. So, all right, I will see you guys later. You got bounced out. Oh no. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Memorial Day. I hope so, Kim. I'm giving it all I got. Like literally giving it all I got. 150%. Oh no, sweet bee. So yeah. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. And that's it. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Super chats, PayPals, and everything in between. And like I said, big grand opening coming. My goal is to do, what's today? Yeah, June 15th. I'm hoping on June 15th. June 15th, everything should be done, and that'll be the grand reopening. Because, like I said, by June 15th, I'm going to be broke if I don't start bringing in some money. So there you go. All right. Hey, Glamorous Life. Long time no see. All right. I'm going to leave this up, and I will see you guys later. Peace. And again, happy Memorial Day.